I'd argue that Anoxia Station, a claustrophobic cosmic horror meets dieselpunky kinda turn-based survival strategy title, is at its best in small doses. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the contrary, at the end of each of Anoxia Station's 6-hour-long levels, I felt a sense of satisfied accomplishment at having successfully navigated my station of sad, subterranean denizens through another puzzle-like grid of drillable rocks, many of which have fun little surprises hidden within, like petroleum, magma, abandoned research stations, or that, because in this twisted, petrol-crazed Earth circa 1988, an Earth whose surface has been rendered uninhabitable thanks to a supervolcanic eruption, the ensuing radiation and associated temperature spikes have birthed a new era of superbugs, and they were having the best nap until you showed up. Better pump out some grenade-launching sentry towers to start culling the swarm before it gets out of hand. But while you're at it, keep a close eye on your resource intake-outtake, as everything down here is interrelated. You'll need electric generators to power your oxygen-producing concentrators, but you'll need refineries to power those generators, and petroleum harvesters to run your refineries, and did I mention you only have about 3 minutes per turn to frantically drill, build, and allocate your specialists to each building type and/or use their special abilities? Whew. If you're feeling a little worn out at this point, well, that's kind of my point. Anoxia Station is intense as far as turn-based titles go, and after an hour with the game, I usually needed a break before feeling like throwing myself into the next level. It doesn't really help that Anoxia Station's story is told with a very light touch. While it's an engaging and thought-provoking premise, you won't be encountering any memorable characters, and the text-based dialogue, while well-written, never felt essential to my ability to complete each level. Then again, on reflection, I felt the exact same way about the brilliant and stressful Against the Storm. Fulfilled yet exhausted to the point that starting from scratch next level felt more appetizing as a next day kind of undertaking, rather than an all-night binge fest. As for Anoxia Station's style, well, it's pretty damn cool. The art is inspired by H.R. Geiger of Alien fame, and it combines beautifully, or disgustingly, with unsettling, desolate sound design that reminded me of Hidden Deep and Barotrauma in the best ways, though it can start to feel a little repetitive. That said, I can't really recall anything about the game's music while writing this script, so I'll leave it with a 3, which is my scoring system's default score. Frankly, I feel much the same way about the rest of Anoxia Station. It's a little too clunky from a mechanical standpoint to earn praise. The combat, for example, really just amounts to clicking a few buttons per turn. It's more a maintenance nuisance than anything, as I never died from big old bug baddies. No, the only death I incurred during my playthrough on standard difficulty was due to sheer negligence. You see, I failed to adequately account and mitigate for background radiation levels on a later level, and once your mercury levels hit 100%, you're effing effed. Still, despite a relative lack of highs other than mercury, Anoxia Station is worth a recommendation to fans of the genre. It's intense, it's stylish, and it's a 2-person, 3-year labor of love. So I'm giving it an alright aggregate megascore of 3.14 out of 5, and am more than happy to answer any questions you have about the game or my review. Until next time, this is Scope, and thanks for watching.